Ray's Davis, and welcome to the Carl Minger Show.
Hello and greetings, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube and the world, and welcome back to another amazing Comic Show video. Before I continue on with my review for a certain video for a movie I'm going to be watching for you guys today, if you guys are new to the Comic Show, you don't know exactly what I normally do. For those that are just subscribed, you guys know what I've been doing on my channel for a very long time. But for those that are just typing in this certain review on YouTube and you guys don't know what I do, and you see the review, the title, what I'm going to be doing. Basically what on my channel, I do big reviews such as when I go see movies at my local Cineplex, and then sometimes other videos I do big reviews for, for Disney Plus, Netflix, Prime Video, and eventually I'll probably try to watch some more anime so I can do some Crunchyroll reviews for you guys. And then other random videos I like doing on my channel, I like doing up to trailer reactions to unboxing videos, theater videos, and gaming videos, which I haven't done those in a little while. But stay tuned for the near future. There's going to be a lot more coming along the way. So yes, today guys, just want to let you guys know, today is July 25th, and the movie that we've all been waiting for to come on Netflix is Happy Gilmore 2. So this morning I watched the first one to get myself prepared to watch this one, and I did. And I gotta say, from the differences between the first movie for this one, there was a lot of Easter eggs hinting from the first movie to this one, and I really enjoyed all what they put together, and they brought back some original actors who were in the first movie in the second movie, which we got to see. Ben Stiller reprised his role as Hal or whatever. So it was pretty interesting to see him come back, and a few other iconic people that were in the first movie came back too. But some actors who were back then or have passed on or in the afterlife, they actually they did see bring their for those specific characters from those first movie that were actually parents, and so they had made characters for their kids to be in the movie. So basically, when who the guy who portrayed one of Happy's bosses in the first movie, Mr. Larson, the guy with the nail in the head. So apparently he had a kid. He was tall like his dad. I can't remember his name by heart in the movie, but it was pretty interesting to see. It's like, yeah, you remember my dad? He was the one that had the nail in his head. It's like, oh yeah, how's he doing? It's like, well, he's gone now, but he really did love working with you. And then there was a few other people that kind of did the same thing with having a kid. And the movie was regarded as really good. There was a lot of like nostalgia moments where they kind of brought back some iconic scenes, and they made it more modernized for today's generation. And yeah, I mean, frankly, it was really well done. I really liked it. I really do love Adam Sandler. I think he's just like one of the awesome. He's just like an awesome comedian guy. I mean, there's some Adam Sandler movies out there I do really love. Like, I really love Happy Gilmore since I was growing up. I love Big Daddy, Little Nicky. I think it says Big Daddy. Yeah, I did. Yeah. So Big Daddy, Happy Gilmore, Happy Madison. There's also Happy Madison, Little Nicky, a few other ones. I got like Bedtime Stories. I've seen all the other movies like Hubie Halloween. It was okay, the movie that came out a couple years ago on Netflix. But there's a couple other Adam Sandler movies I do really enjoy. And he's just like very funny dude. I mean, I appreciate what he's doing for his fans. I know he's like trying to explore his other old movies, trying to bring sequels to. I mean, it'd be pretty interesting to see a sequel to Little Nicky. Maybe have a new story, or maybe one of his brothers break out from outside of Hitler's butt or something. Maybe one of them pops out from that flask and takes revenge on his little Nicky. I don't know. Who knows? They could probably come up with something interesting with Little Nicky if they had wanted to. But either way, there's just some movies out there with Adam Sandler I do really enjoy, and those are some of them. And you gotta say they made a pretty good story about this one, and one thing I do really love about this movie, how Adam Sandler brought all of his family into the movie. So his wife was in there, and all three of his kids were in there. Like basically all of his daughters were in the movie with him. Let me just fix that for you guys. And yeah, so I just really enjoyed like he had his whole family in there, and I mean, there's not a lot of there's not like a lot of actors out there that actually bring their families into their movies. Like Chris Hemsworth did the same thing with his family. He had his son and I think a couple of his daughters in Thor: Love and Thunder, and then we have Dwayne Johnson's kids when he did Moana 2. His three kids did the voiceovers for these three to the three to the I think it was like three kids that were on the beach when they caught Maui's hook. Yeah, those three were Dwayne Johnson's kids. And but yeah, there's a lot of actors. There's some actors out there that actually do let their families be in their movies with them, which is actually kind of fun. That is really cool. So if I ever become an actor one day, just if I ever do, I would do the same thing because I truly love my family, and I think they should definitely be part of the thing I really love the most. And that's what I like about Adam Sandler. I mean, I've been hearing a lot about Adam Sandler over the years, like how he's not really what he like. Basically, when he like gains like a lot of money with all his movies, he doesn't use that money to buy fancy things. He just basically he just wears like tank tops and shorts, and he doesn't buy all those fancy clothing like other people do. Like he's just a very down to earth guy. Like he doesn't like buying luxurious things. The only thing he does is like he has his own mansion, but he doesn't like buy like anything like too luxurious. But he just likes what he likes, and I really appreciate that kind of guy. And same thing with Jack Black. Jack Black's not always it's the same thing. He doesn't like buying luxurious things. He like buys the stuff that he likes, like with like rocker shirts and shorts, and yeah, he's just the same thing. So I mean, definitely, if I was a super AA actor, I would definitely do the same thing because I don't like fancy things. I just like wearing the things that I like. Like for me, I love Star Wars, I like Marvel, I like DC, I love all kind of things. I'll probably just wear shirts, something like that. I'm not gonna be like all fancy. Oh, look at me, look at my fancy shirt, look at my fancy dress, look at my fancy suit. I'm not like that. But either way, I love the movie. It was very funny. The story that they got with this was pretty interesting. How this one millionaire dude named had made a company called Maxi, where he's trying to change the world of golf into more neutral or whatever, and he's trying to get rid of the original natural sport of golf. So when Happy and a few other OG golfers heard about that, they decided to challenge him to a challenge in order to bring back the natural order of golf. A lot of things happen, and during the process, we got to see Happy's old roots, where he's trying to regain his like mobility to get his power drives back, and then he's trying to he thinks of a new happy place because his old happy place was more him and his wife. Well, I don't want to say too much about what happened to his wife in the movie, but yeah, he's thinking of a new happy place, and then he starts regaining his more. He regains his popularity with a lot of people because before he was nobody knew him as much anymore because he ended up being a drunk. He has 5 kids. He has like 4 boys and 1 daughter, and the only reason why he went back into the golfing game because his daughter really loves ballet, which is actually one of his daughters in real life. Actually, played what was her name in the movie? Vinay. It's hard name to pronounce at the moment, but like I said, that was actually one of his real daughters in real life, and because you can tell by the look of what the facial features on her face, and and then he went and figures out like how much it is a year to send her daughter to Paris because it's like 700 something. I think it was like 75K a year. Did that and somebody did that in math in the movie, and it's like $300,000 all every year, tied up in math. And then when Happy figured out what the math was, it's like, okay, how am I gonna make that hard much cash? I work in a supermarket, and then he realizes, okay, I think I gotta go back to my old roots and go back to golf, and which he does. and then he starts getting his popularity back, and he gets. Then he works on like a new deal with this guy that was making that company called Maxi. He's like, hey, if I win this, blah blah blah, this is what's gonna happen. This is what you're gonna do for me. And yeah, so I won't explain a lot about the movie because I don't want to spoil it for you guys because it just came out today. But it was very enjoyable. There was quite a bit of here and there humor and laughs. I kind of like laughed my ass off at a couple moments of the movie, and I just really did enjoy it. And I think you guys are really gonna love it. Although it's not the original Happy Gilmore like funny vibe, where he Happy like fought a couple like people and raged on, but he did actually kind of punch a few people, not really famous people, but more like kind of, maybe. But either way, it was still enjoyable. I really loved it. But either way, I think for the rating for the movie, I know like a lot of people like rate it from 1 out of 5 or 1 out of 10, and some people say like Letterboxd or whatever. But for those that do reviews for like on TikTok and review and on YouTube to say stuff like that, I'm just like, what the hell is Letterboxd? It's like okay, but for me. For the big review, I love Adam Sandler. I love what he does. I gotta say, everything that happened, it was really good. I love the music. The soundtrack in the movie was pretty awesome, and I kind of love how they did bring some some iconic scenes that they did in the first movie. They did they kind of reprised that in this movie where they kind of changed the roles around, like who it was. It was funny because at the end of this movie, the guy who played Hal with Ben Stiller, he kind of pulled the Shooter vibe where Shooter stole the jacket at the end of the movie from the first one, and he was running away with it. He kind of stole Happy's gold coin, and he kind of did the same thing at the very end of the movie with him, which was pretty funny. But either way, Shooter McGavin, I gotta say, he did, like I said, they did brought him back. And he actually basically redeemed himself through the movie. Instead of basically like beating Happy, he decided to help Happy to bring back the original golf vibe. And he didn't really like the way how Maxi, the guy who created the Maxi golf, he didn't really like what he was doing with his version of golf. He's like, no, I'm gonna go. I don't like what you're doing with this. And he basically just told Happy, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna have you beat him because I don't like what he's doing with golf. Blah blah blah. I won't say too much about that, but yeah, it was really interesting. So, but either way, the rating, I gotta say, I gotta give it a. I'll give it a 4.1 out of 5. So I'm just gonna say that's gonna be a good rating for Happy Gilmore 2. I mean, by far the first one is very OP. I love the first one. The first one was awesome. I don't know if you guys would ever want me to do a review for the first one, but either way, I think the first one's probably gonna be a big 5 out of 5 just for me because it's just a big nostalgia movie and everybody loves the first one. But either way, that's my review for Happy Gilmore 2. And stay tuned for this Sunday because Wes and I are going to go see Fantastic Four: The First Steps. And that's going to be a very awesome movie review. And also, before I go, when I did my last video last weekend, when I did the Season 3 review for Squid Games, I got over 383 views and it's still growing. So whoever watched that video, thank you very much. I was like, the next day, I was basically like having dinner with my mom and my brother in the room, and I just went to look at my phone just for a quick second on YouTube, and I saw like over like 237 views on my video from 17 hours after uploading. I was like, what the hell? So whoever watched that video, thank you very much. I was not expecting to see that the next morning. I was like, holy crap. But yeah, it's still slightly growing. But either way, if you guys really do like that review for me doing Squid Games, share it. Put it on your Twitter, Facebook, whatever. help me grow my channel, because my main goal, I keep forgetting to say this all the time on my videos now, but my main goal is to gain up to 1,000 subs, because I want to try to get a Patreon on YouTube so I can still get paid on YouTube, so I can have like a little side hustle job, so I can like, you know, enjoy what I do. I know some people in the past in comments saying, "Oh, you're not that good of a reviewer. You just quit." I just delete those comments because I don't like seeing that kind of stuff on my content and on my activity on my videos. So either way, that's what I gotta say. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.